Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we are in is Regulation G. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Holy smokes, we are back with another one. So this team is going to be an absolute banger, guys. So for starters, there is a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokeface down in the description below. And let me know if you guys like this type of content with a comment below. And go ahead and subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Every subscription helps this channel grow. And we are currently trying to reach 1,000 followers, and I'm so close to getting it. Literally like maybe 200 something followers away. So every subscribe that you guys give to me really helps the channel get to that goal. And I have a couple new fun things that I'm going to try on the channel once we hit 1,000 subscribers to celebrate. And I'm really looking forward to that. So I hope you guys are interested in that. And if you are, go ahead and subscribe so we can get to that goal. But this team is going to be an absolute banger. So this is going to be my Groudon Sun team. I did make a Groudon team for the last regulation, but I never got a chance to play with it the last time Regulation G was around. And so now I was able to modify it and add some new things to it, remove the Sableye, and add a Roaring Moon to it as well. So it functions really similar to the Calyrex-Ice team that won the San Antonio Regionals, where you have Roaring Moon for Tailwind and you have Farigiraf for Trick Room. And it gives you like two different options to play on Tailwind or Trick Room. And when you are playing under Trick Room, you can underspeed people when they're using their own Tailwind. And also Groudon can play under Trick Room as well. So Groudon, we decided to go with a Fire Tera, which is pretty standard because we want to get the most out of those heat crashes. And also we went with double ground type attack. So instead of something like Substitute or Bulk Up or like Swords Dance, we decided to go with High Horsepower because there's a lot of different situations to where Groudon really wants to hit its attacks. And High Horsepower just being 95% accurate, a ground type move, it just does so much damage, and it's also like a lot more accurate than Precipice Blades, right? So it gives you a lot of different, win cons when they necessarily might be harder to get. When you have Precipice Blades, also it helps you get around Wide Guard, where a lot of opponents expect Groudon to always just click Blades. And clicking High Horsepower when they click Blades really messes with their mind and makes them not want to ever click Wide Guard again, and then you can go for your Blades from that point. So double ground moves on Groudon feels really solid for this team. Next we have Flutter Mane. This is also going to be Fairy Tera. So we're just going ahead and Tera into those fairy type moves so we can get the most out of them. Flutter is really here to be a sweeper under the sun, and also offers like small support with taunt, being able to taunt things like Among Us, taunt things like Calyrex to stop them from going for Trick Room, taunt Farigiraf to stop it from going for Trick Room, and kind of just shut those things down if you really don't want to play with it. And Flutter with the Life Orb, it does very comparable damage to like Flutter with Choice Specs. It's just slightly weaker, but allows you to be able to switch your moves, right? And I felt like I could have went with Choice Specs Flutter on this team, but I wanted this team to be a little bit more flexible, and I wanted at least 3 Protects on my team, and I really couldn't fit Protect on any of the other slots because all the moves are so valuable, right? So I decided to make Flutter the Life Orb set so that I can Protect. Having at least 3 Protects on your team is very valuable because it just allows you to play and stall out certain things, like stall out Tailwind, stall out opposing like Trick Room when it benefits them more so than it benefits you. So it's really good to have at least 3 on your team so that you do have those outs when you need them. Protect is a very valuable move. Next we have Chi-Yu, pretty standard Choice Scarf Chi-Yu. This is modest max speed and double dark type attacks with Dark Pulse Snarl, Heat Wave, and Fire Blast. One thing to note, Fire Blast is there to give you single target fire type damage, and it picks up some KOs that Flamethrower can't necessarily pick up in the sun with Fire Tera that your opponents are usually not expecting you to pick up because it's single target and it does a little bit more damage than Flamethrower, right? Initially when I had Sableye on this team, that's why Fire Blast is there, because Sableye is able to make it 100% accurate with gravity. But I decided to keep it instead of changing the Flamethrower because I really liked that it was able to pick up some huge KOs that my opponents are not really expecting. Next we have Lilligant. So Lilligant is going to be my favorite mod on this team with Focus Sash and Ghost Tera. Pretty standard, but instead of something like Encore or After You or Entrainment, we have Coaching. So Coaching functions really well with Groudon and Roaring Moon by being able to boost their physical attacks to do even more damage. And Groudon with attack boost is like super scary. It already does massive damage with the moves that it already has, but being able to coach it up and make it really hard to remove on the physical side as well as in raising his attack stat is just really solid, right? And you can also go for some coaching strats into like Farigiraf or Chi-Yu when you need them to survive like a crucial like physical attack and your opponent's not expecting them to be more bulky on the physical side. Then coaching can kind of support them from that. But other than that, it's going to be the standard Sleep Powder, Close Combat, and Leaf Blade. Roaring Moon, you already know, it is kind of like a one-trick dragon. Flying Terror, Acrobatics, Knockoff, Tailwind, Protect. It is a one-trick dragon, but it's not necessarily a one-trick dragon on this team because it's not really common on this type of archetype with like Lilligant and Chi-Yu, Flutter, and Groudon, right? So we use it in a unique way, which brings out some of its strengths that make it not as predictable as, even though your opponents might know what it can do, they can't necessarily stop it with the type of teammates that it's playing with. So it's a really cool addition to this team. And last but not least, we have the Farigiraf. Water Tera helps you do really well in the Calyrex-Ice, as well as Chi-Yu Flutter can't, like the double up of Dazzling Gleam plus Heat Wave, can't KO you on the opposing side of the field. And most Calyrex, when you lead Farigiraf, they're always going to just click Glacial Lance because they expect you to stop Trick Room. And then you have your Water Tera so that you're able to be like a 4 or 5 hit KO, especially if you get a coaching boost off into your Farigiraf. But if not, it takes them without any boost. It takes Calyrex 4 Ice Glacial Lances to KO the Farigiraf, and then you're just doing damage back, right? And Helping Hand just helps boost things like Chi-Yu and Flutter's attacks to pick up crucial KOs that they might not get without the Helping Hand boost when you need it. So that's why that's there. And last but not least, of course, Hyper Voice and Psychic. Hyper Voice gives you a special attack boost because of the Throat Spray, and Psychic is just really solid damage into things like Amogus and Iron Hands. So that's going to be it for a team breakdown. Hope you guys enjoy this team. Like I said, there's a runner code up at the top right, as well as a Poképage down in the description below. Let me know with a comment what you guys think about Groudon in this format, and also what you think about Roaring Moon. It's had like a rise in the format because it has a really good matchup into Calyrex Shadow, and I think that it's a really good mon. I thought that it was mid, but it actually has been impressing me. But that's going to be it for this breakdown. Let's go ahead and get into these battles. Alright, so we got a set up Terapagos team here. I kind of like Lilligant Groudon. And Chi-Yu Flutter. I kind of like going all out, just pressuring him with a lot of damage. Incineroar can't slow down our damage output here. It's probably either going to be Grim or Incineroar lead. Pretty sure Grim is going to be screens. Alright, I think we start off going ahead and going for the Tera on Lilligant. Sleep Powder, Terapagos, and Precipice Blades. A connect on both is a bonus for us, because there's no way you don't fake out Lilligant. And I really want to shut down Terapagos before it can get the Calm Minds up and be able to become threatening with Comfy coming in. So now I can coach up Groudon, cover for safety goggles. Yep, there's the fake out, the value on our Tera. We miss. Oh my god. Can we hit Blades? At least we hit Blades. There's the Calm Mind. So I need to try to sleep this thing. Comfy's probably gonna come in here. Alright, he's going for Tera. I mean, we already naturally outspeed both of these, so we don't necessarily need the sun. And we saw that my Groudon move first. Tera just to get rid of the sun. That's interesting. Okay, I mean that's fine with me. We still have our Sash. I'll just go for the same play again. Like, when we hit all of our attacks, like this team is like, it's unbeatable, you know? Hitting Comfy is huge though. Comfy can just heal Terapagos back up. I probably could have high horsepower the Comfy here. But Blaze is just so strong, like if we just hit both of them. Good protect. Alright, nice. We connect with Terapagos. Forces Comfy to go for floor healing. And we get another turn of sleep. Beautiful. Alright, so we're clicking really inaccurate attacks here. But connecting wins us the game, right? So I kind of want to just go for the win. Nice, we connect Heat Wave. And we connect Blades. Alright, I thought it would do more than that, but the sun is not up. I can switch out Groudon back into Lilligant. Because having Sun at the end game is going to be good for us. We didn't even bring in Incineroar. Terapagos should wake up this turn. And just having Sun in the end game with Flutter being able to outspeed the choice card from Amulet, if that is one. It's so good for us. And he's slowly losing his healing. And you see we missed all these attacks, but we're still in a winning position. Because our team just does so much damage. Oh, and you final gambit into the ghost. Alright. So Lilligant goes down here, but it's done a job well done. It made it so Terapagos really didn't get a chance to play the game. Sheesh. Is that a crit? Terapagos is gonna protect here, right? So I want to just protect Groudon. Oh, that was a good play. I mean, if we KO'd the Incineroar here, that actually wasn't the best play because you're just switching in to remove your Annihilate's Final Gambit move. Like to switch your move because it's probably choice card. I didn't protect. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, he just forfeits. I think he was planning on me retreating the Chiyu, I guess. I don't know what his plan was there. But the idea was for me is if I miss Heat Wave, I didn't want Final Gambit to damage the Groudon. I wanted to keep it healthy so that we know that we for sure take a Telestera. So that's why I protected there. It could have been spooky if we missed Heat Wave on the Cineroar and they got a fake out. Oh, but it can only fake out one, right? And both Chiyu and Groudon outspeed Terapagos and both are threatening a KO. Because I would have just high horsepower into the Terapagos and Heat Wave, right? To make sure that we don't miss. But you see we missed a couple blades. We missed the first Sleep Powder. And we were still in a really good spot. Like, this just shows you, like, if this team hits its moves, it's unbeatable. It's almost unbeatable, right? We don't say no team is unbeatable, right? Because you can always lose. But if it hits its moves, then it's very hard to beat this team. And if it misses, you still have a lot of opportunities to win because of how powerful this team is. But let's keep going. We got Calyrex-Ice here with Smirgle. I do have Taunt on Flutter. I think I still want to go Chiyu for a graph. Groudon. And Flutter. How good is Lilligant here? Lilligant doesn't do well into Volcarona. But it's good into Urshifu and Ogerpon. Roaring Moon is good into Volcarona, Urshifu. Decent into Ogerpon. I think Flutter's damage output is too good to pass up though. The double redirection does bother me though with Ogerpon plus Smirgle. It can be hard to break through sometimes. Not the lead I expected, but I'm kinda okay with it. Dark Pulse U and Hyper Voice. If we get a flinch here, that'll be huge. So we lose Chiyu. Crit didn't matter there. I think that's always KO. Alright, does less than 50. And Calyrex takes a little bit of shit. I would say about 20% probably. Ogerpon is threatening. I think he's gonna target the Farigiraf though. I'll go Blaze here. think you targeted Farigiraf because it's pretty annoying. You probably want to get Trick Room up. Are you tearing Rock Overthrow? Fairy is fine. We weren't going for fire type damage anyway. Does this even KO? It doesn't. Nice, and we double connect blades. Very nice. Oh, it just lands, okay. That puts us in a really good spot with Trick Room not being up. Alright, now we get out Flutter. We have the sun up, so whatever you bring out with yacht speed, you have no terrestrialization left. So Dazzling Gleam is just strong across the board. And if it's Ursh, then you're in a really bad spot. Oh, there was folk. Okay, we have to hit a Blaze here, unfortunately. But it's okay, because we're going to hit our P-Blades. Oh, wow. What are you going for? A Heat Wave here? Nice, we connect on Volt. Oh, we get a crit. Alright, that doesn't do too much damage. Alright, now this one a high horsepower plus dazzling here. And that should secure us the game. That's annoying. We just need to hit high horsepower here. Oh my god. It gets a double protect. That sucks, man. I gotta get this call right to win. Who does he thunderclap? I think he thunderclaps Groudon again. I think he probably thinks we can't protect on that slot. We haven't revealed protect, so. Nice. Alright, this needs to KO Volcarona. Okay, it does. Alright. So Moonblast or High Horsepower is going to KO Raging Bolt. Oh, that was close, man. 2020 Pokevision. Yeah, we hadn't revealed Protect on Groudon, so we could have been something like Assault Vest. I mean, Thunderclap wouldn't have done that much if we were, but I had a feeling he was going to go for that slot again, since I showed Reveal Taunt with Flutter. Double Protect on Volcarona was kind of annoying, though. Alright, High Horsepower and Moonblast, either one should KO. Alright, so he's going playing for the High Horsepower miss, but we just need to hit this. 95% of the time we win the game. Nice. Let's go. And we beat a Calyrex-Ice team, which I would argue is the hardest matchup for this team, but it's still a winnable matchup. Let's go. Cool team though, man. The double protect on Volcarona. Had we got that KO, I think it still would have been fine. What we needed was, the one turn we need to make the call was who he was going to thunderclap into with Raging Bolt. And if he thunderclap in the Flutter, we lose. If he thunderclaps in the Groudon and I attack, we lose, right? So we made the right play there. But let's keep going. Kali Shadow, Chi-Yu, Raging Bolt, Ursh, Mungus, and Lilligant. I think Warren Moon was strong on me. He's probably gonna lead his Chi-Yu, right? I don't want to go Chi-Yu, Groudon. That's psychic coverage, right? Yeah, for Mungus. I guess Urshifu can be cool to stop. I mean, Farigiraf can be cool to stop Thunderclap. I don't really like Flutter in this matchup. I mean, this is a high-ranked opponent. Does he see this Farigiraf play coming? You should just Tera Calyrex here, right? I'm still just gonna go for Heat Wave, because if he fake out, and he can't really punish this play, right? And we brought 2 resistance into Astral Barrage plus an immunity. I could Fire Tera Chi-Yu too. But Heat Wave in the Sun should still do enough damage to where it's a 2-hit KO on Cali, regardless of what he does, unless he's like Water Terror. Do you just give up your Rilla? He's thinking, so he may be expecting the Farigiraf switch in. But what can he really do to counter it? Like anything, you could switch out, you could protect, switch in, Raging Bolt. So let's see if my opponent. So this is a proactive play, so he has to react. He is gonna Tera. It's a Cali. Okay, so Rillaboom goes down here. Oh, you Tera Grass. You Tera Grass. You thought I was going for a dark type attack. Oh my god, you just lose both your minds. GG, turn 1. He didn't even go for the fake out. Wow. Like, you can't come back from that. Like, you lose your restricted, your Tera, and your fake out turn 1. It's so hard to come back from that. And I think I saved my Tera for Groudon, so I just click Heat Wave to help me hand here. And my opponent just cancels. Let's go. Super quick match. Wow, my opponent was really high ranked too. But I get it. He was covering for a dark type attack. But at least he did have the foresight to predict the grass switch in, so he didn't go for fake out. But grass Tera on Calyrex when you're trying to go up against a Chi-Yu, when I know that you're gonna Tera to get out of the dark type weakness, that's why people don't run grass Tera on Chi-Yu. It's either water or fairy or sometimes dark. Let's keep going. I'm here with Regigigas, so we know he has wide guard, but we have good single targeting attacks on all of our mons that have spread type attacks. Scizor is going to be a bit annoying for Flutter, so I wonder if I want to leave Flutter. Flutter's so good though. Chi-Yu is going to be huge for this match for the Among Us. I kind of want to go Groudon Lilligant again. I could bring Flutter in, it could help with it, but Chi-Yu is automatic, and I think Roaring Moon. I think Roaring Moon is okay. Something's telling me I need to bring Flutter to deal with Iron Hands, because Iron Hands is, without Groudon, it's not as easy to deal with. We know Iron Hands is coming, probably on lead, but if you lead it, then you kind of make it a little bit easier for Groudon to deal with it. I haven't seen Landorus this entire. I didn't even realize. I looked at his entire team preview, and I only saw Regigigas, Scizor, Among Us, and Calyrex really, and Iron Hands. I didn't even recognize he had Landorus on his team. I don't know why I just ignored it, man. That's hilarious. But I'm gonna go Heat Crash here. I don't think I need to burn a turn 1 Tera, and let's just Sleep Powder the Landorus. Scizor is like, it's into a Sun team, so he's probably gonna Tera Scizor. Are you Tera Landorus? Are you Grass? Oh. Okay. So he's trying to deal with Lilligant here. Oh, why didn't you faint? Grass Tera Landorus. Let's see what Landorus is gonna do. Oh, is this one shot Groudon? But now you just victim to Chi-Yu. Grass not Landorus is cute against Kyogre and Groudon, right? The Heat Wave just kind of like destroys stuff here. And I want to keep Lilligant Sash, because he's gonna bullet punch Lilligant. The reason I want to keep the Sash is because against Calyrex, having the Sash and being able to get one turn of putting it to sleep is super valuable. Actually, I could have just Roaring Moon just outspeeds it, right? I didn't have to take the damage here. Is that Regigigas? Heat Wave in the sun did a decent amount. Alright, I actually probably misplayed by switching out Lilligant there. I brought in Calyrex. Can I still win if he protects Calyrex and KOs? I got a feeling that he's not gonna fake out here. If he does, I think it's fine, but I just don't want him to protect Calyrex. Oh yeah, we could have went for knockoff here. Yeah, the thing I was thinking, if you protect Calyrex, survive Heat Wave. I mean, that's why he's not picking up KOs here. Heat Wave, knockoff. I wonder if the Intimidate is enough to help us survive. Oh, yeah, so he's just sacking it to get another fake out. If we miss Heat Wave on Landorus here, he's in a really bad spot. Actually, I think I want to switch out Chi Yu. Because if you fake out Roaring Moons, yeah. But we still have our Sash on Lilligant. Yeah, I think I was supposed to protect Roaring Moon and Tailwind here. I feel like I didn't play this optimally. What was the optimal play? Just attack with Chi Yu? I think it's always Dark Pulse. He's focused Sash, that's why he played that way. I mean, we get a flincher, then we win, right? Oh, how was I supposed to play this? I feel like I had the advantage. When you switched out and sacked the Landorus, I should have protected Roaring Moon and Heat Wave, right? to break the Sash. KO'd Iron Hands, and then Roaring Moon just outspeeds Calyrex. Yeah, that was how I won that game. Yeah, we know what we did wrong there. I feel like I just had such a good advantage against this team, but it's real weird when I lose to teams that have those strange mons on it like that. But I know it comes with, I could have just played better. I had a guaranteed win by protecting Roaring Moon, going for Heat Wave. Well, not guaranteed, but if we connect Heat Wave, we break the Sash, we KO Iron Hands, and then knockoff just KOs Calyrex, right? Regardless of red -1. So that's on me. I should have protected Roaring Moon. He baited me because he faked out into Chi-Yu before, and I should have known that he was gonna switch his fake out around. But let's keep going. Calyrex-Ice, Lando, Flutter, Raging, Rillaboom, and Grim. Trick Room is scary. Kind of want to leave Groudon Chi-Yu again. Just threaten massive damage with Chi-Yu. I'm gonna bring Farigiraf to have switch in pressure. And Flutter because it's a good answer into Raging Bolt. So let's see what my opponent got. I wonder if this is fake out. Go Heat Wave here. Switching Frig. I got a weird feeling that it's fake out Grim, but it could just be light screen. But I haven't used this Fire Turn on Chi, so I just want to blast my opponent here. Just deal massive damage to his Calyrex. There's a Tera. Are you water or fire? Fire, okay. There's probably a reflect here. Oh, it is fake out. I had a feeling it was fake out. 2020 Poke Vision. Is it Glacial Ranch? Nice. That's a lot of damage. Is that Choice Band? Or Never Melt Ice? That's gotta be some damage amplifier. Alright, I think Helping Hand Heat Wave can give me the boost to get the KO here. If he thinks that Calyrex could survive another Heat Wave. If we get the KO here on Calyrex, I think we should win the game. But I mean, if you KO Chi-Yu, then we just bring out Groudon and Blade, and you can just Blade. Missing Heat Wave sucks there. I would have liked that damage there. Alright, that thing is life orb. Blades can really just win the game if I connect both. Honestly, you should switch out Calyrex here. I can't go for high horsepower because I lose too much ground if he gets Thunder Wave. I mean, Thunderbolts or Draco Meteors. So if I high horsepower here, he switches out Calyrex. I think you should protect Raging Bolt here. I'm just gonna high horsepower and okay. Are you trying to go for Trickle Mirror? You didn't switch in Landers. I guess he was playing on the miss. See, the idea there was that if he switched into Landers and the play I was expecting him to go for was to protect Raging Bolt and switch in Landers. That way, like whiffing the blades and he goes to a protect. That's why I went for the Hyper Voice so I can get the special attack boost onto Farigiraf. Alright, it's Flutter. I think I need to go for Blaze here. And it's my own Flutter in the back, right? So Trick Room doesn't really benefit me. And I go for Hyper Voice just to get stuff in range of Flutter. Alright, I mean, if you go for Draco Meteor, you drop your special attack. Oh, we're still faster than Raging Bolt. We double connect. Yeah, if he was fast enough to outspeed, he would have been a good spot. But he's going to KO himself, so I still don't get the boost on Farigiraf. Farigiraf just can't connect his Hyper Voice right now. But Dazzling Gleam crit wouldn't even KO my Flutter. So he can only, if he outspeeds us and he just gets the shot. I mean, we're max speed timid, so I'm gonna use a life orb. So even if he wins the speed tie, Dazzling Gleam won't KO both. And Shadow Ball single target, so we should always win. Yeah, he won the speed tie. See? I only crit when you another KO there. Nice, and we close out another game. Definitely got to get a 2020 Pokevision in the comments. We knew that Grimmsnarl was fake out. And that's huge to like get rid of the Grim before he can even get screens up too. Alright, so let's keep going. Groudon here. Groudon just won a regional championship too with Flutter on this team from Wolfie. I wonder if people are going to start teching Life Orb plus close combat. Either way, Roaring Moon allows us to outspeed. He has a lot of priority here, so I do want to bring Farig. I think leading Roaring Moon Flutter is solid because he can't E-speed us, and Flutter like just pressures so much of his team into going for Teras. And then once you go for like those fire Teras, then Groudon kind of cleans up. And I want Farigiraf just to block that priority that we know is going to be coming out. Because we have the speed advantage, so we know that Chien-Pao is going to go for Sucker Punch, Thunderclaps from Raging Bolt, E-Speeds from the Entei. I think I protect Flutter here and Tailwind. I think I need to trade Roaring Moon for a Tailwind. I think he's gonna tear Groudon. And then next turn I can go for Dazzling plus Blaze. Because if I just Tailwind and Dazzling Gleam, Chien-Pao goes to Sash, he tears Groudon in the fire. Survives Icicle Crash or Ice Spinner, knockout Roaring Moon, and Flare Blitz and then Flutter. And we just get double KO turn 1. So I'd rather him not get that. So we may just be trading our Roaring Moon for Tailwind, but this gives us 3 turns and 2 attackers. Yep. Now I wonder if Chien-Pao's life will. Yeah. So if I just Tailwind an attack, we literally be trading. Unless he's life or at least Sash. Alright, so at this point we just hit our blades and we should win the game. Double KO here. Fire Tera, Blaze. Wait. I think Flutter actually. It's probably Raging. No, I think I need to Tera. Groudon. I think Tera, because he's gonna sucker punch with Chien-Pao, but I have Farigiraf to block E-Speed. And I'd rather keep E-Speed being like immune, so he has to choose what he has to lock into an Entei. Yeah. All we gotta do is connect Blaze and we win. I'm shocked he didn't sucker punch there. Please hit the Groudon. Not ideal, but it's better than nothing, right? Now, if he Ice Spin or Groudon, we're in a good spot. Right. Alright, I think I'm gonna Blaze here and switch on for a grab. Because it's just going to be a sucker punch E-Speed and we're going to block both. And this is exactly why we brought Farigiraf. So we traded our Roaring Moon to get Tailwind, but I think it was worth it. I mean, we connect double connect Blaze here, it's probably over. Okay. He did go for E-Speed though. I could have clicked high horsepower here. But we do connect Blades. Now I have a guaranteed KO in the Chien-Pao. I think I'm just gonna take it. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Raging Bolt with Flutter in the back. So we absolutely brought the right mons here. Let me just Hyper Voice. Nice, and he cancels. Whew. Now I don't know how much E-Speed would have did to Groudon, but you see he had 3 priority mons in the back, right? So we didn't bring Farigiraf. Literally, that's Sucker Punch, that's E-Speed, that's Thunderclap. Like, that's just doing too much damage to my entire team. So Farigiraf so huge on this team, and that's why it's on this team. Like this team can really like get a lot of good speed advantages with like being under the trick room if they set their own tailwind or having Roaring Moon for tailwind. And Farigiraf being able to block priority is huge. But let's keep going. So for our next match, is that a Grovyle? Primarina is also not too common. So this is pretty sure this is hard trick room. I don't think Grovyle gets fake out though, but I think this may be a swamp strategy. I think I want to lead 2 plus Roaring Moon, Flutter. I think I'm indexing too hard on the swamp. Because he could lead like Amoonguss, Calyrex. Maybe it should have been Roaring Moon because it resists Torko's attacks. I'm indexing too hard on the swamp. Yep, and the swamp. The move becomes whatever goes last, right? So it's gonna become a water type move. Yeah, this is why I wanted to lead Roaring Moon. Even still, bringing it in the back and it's able to set up Tailwind helps me get around the swamp. I was thinking about just bringing all my fast moments. You're not focus Sash on Grovyle though. Yeah, you always are a little bit. Yeah, this is swamp, man. Oh, that was a crit. I brought Farigiraf for no reason, right? Will you outspeed Chi when I have my choice scarf? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna click attacks here. turns of swamp left. Switch into Frig, protect. And he can get a double KO and then set up Trick Room and I lose right now. I think I just try to attack with Chi Yu here. Like, who's the chef, man? Man, like, who's the chef here, man? Double kick. There's no way Chi Yu survives this. +2 Ice Terra base. Set up tailwind. This strategy is crazy, man. Like, you should just set Trick on here. That's how this strategy works. Like, they go super fast with Calyrex. You beat this strategy by having 2 mons that outspeed Groudon, right? I indexed it on him bringing the Among Us. And my gut told me to bring Roaring Moon, but I didn't. There's no way Farigiraf Psychic gets a KO here. Who's the chef, man? Being cooked by Groudon. I'll take it, man. This strategy is crazy. If I just had brought Roaring Moon like I wanted, I could have just tailwinded it. Cause, like I said, I seen the swamp. Like, I had the foresight for it. Cause why else would you use Groudon? You know. So, good for him, man. That was a fun game, though. That thing being able to outspeed Scarf Chi Yu on the swamp, I guess swamp quarters you, right? So it's like Calyrex is on a tailwind with a choice scarf, pretty much. Wow. Got another Calyrex-Ice here. Let's just say Sableye doing? I want to bring my Lilligant, but I keep going up against these Trick Room teams. Yeah, Calyrex, Sableye, Urshifu, Rillaboom, Salamence, and Volcarona. Like, Lilligant is good, but like, maybe Volcarona's safety goggles and he has Rillaboom, then it's Trick Room. I think I'm gonna just start bringing Lilligant anyway. This thing may have fake out. Interesting, rain dance. I think you always target Groudon here. Am I okay sacking Flutter? I think I am. Actually, I think I'd rather sack you. Yeah, because what was the point? He's just gonna put Rain Dance up again. Now, if I can get a flinch on a Calyrex, I think we should win the game. Yeah, Rain Dance on Sableye is pretty cool though. It's pretty detrimental to what I'm trying to do. So I expect another Rain Dance here. We do get the flinch. almost like he was Assault Vest. I do need to start getting damage on the Sableye. That's a good switch. Sableye's probably going for foul play here. Okay. I mean, I don't really need to go for Blaze at this point. Encore, Rain Dance, Foul Play. So you can't really do much to cheese. Oh, that Salamence is super slow. You get another flinch. Let's go, Chi-Yu. That should wrap this one up. Rain Dance is pretty cool on Sableye though. That really shuts down Sun teams. Why is this Salamence so slow? Alright, need councils. Let's go. Getting a lot of councils today. But that helps us make up for that awful Grovyle game against a Calyrex-Ice team. See, we beat the standard Calyrex-Ice. How do you beat Swamp Calyrex-Ice with Ice Tera and Double Kick? How do you beat that? Like they got some real chefs over there with that one. But these Calyrex teams have been very interesting lately. But let's keep going. Let's get into one final game actually. Game we have Terapagos. He does have Ogerpon to deal with Lilligant. And Among Us and Volcarona may be safety goggles. I still want to bring it. I want to bring these two. I think Flutter Chi-Yu can clean up this game. Lilligant is so fun when it hits its sleep powders. Oh, nice. He didn't bring... Now, this is our final game. I am going to go for 2 inaccurate moves, but if I hit them both, like, we are chilling. Starts off hitting the sleep powder, then we hit the blades. Flutter should survive blades, and then leaf blade and another blades or high horsepower. Put us in a good spot. And he's going for a Tera. Oh, then your booster on Flutter, right? And you Icy Wind. I just got cooked. Flutter goes down here, yeah, this part. Okay, choice specs? I need to get the sun back up. Ah, these choice specs. Oh, you didn't icy win? You let me get the post combat off? I ain't expecting to get that much value out of Lily. What? Now I just switch out Lily back in the Groudon and I get even more value. What? Did you expect me to switch out? I'm not sure what my opponent was thinking there, but like your booster energy Flutter, like why not Icy Wind and then just Tera Blast again? I mean Tera Starstorm. He let me get a lot of value out of Lilligant. I think I can Tera Flutter. I mean, I'm not gonna Tera Groudon. It might get KO. I'm not gonna Tera Lilligant. She used Dark type and gets good against the Urshifu for Sucker Punch stuff. So I might as well Tera Flutter to try to survive the Sucker Punch. And if you're not Sash, I mean, unless you're Choice Band on the Urshifu. Now this may be a play to potentially hurt me, but if he's not Choice Band, we can survive Sucker Punch. Oh, but he Sucker Punched the Lily. He went after the Lily. He is focused. He is focused, Sash. So we would have survived Sucker Punch from that range if he did it into Flutter. So that was always the right play. Now we took some life orb chips, so now we should go down to Sucker Punch. I think we just try to attack here. I'm gonna go for Blaze. I need to try to kill something. He's gonna Sucker Punch Flutter. I think Flutter still survives. Oh, you didn't Sucker Punch Flutter. What? I mean, this should be game because you just puts Heat Wave. We hit Heat Wave, we win. We also win if we hit Blaze right now. We do connect Blaze. Let's KO. Woo! Let's go. My opponent made some misplays from his amazing. His turn one play was insane. It was so smart because the booster energy Flutter, now you outspeed Lilligant. But him not going for Icy Wind and trying to pick up the KO, it kind of cost him there. And bad thing about Urshifu is that it doesn't have double targeting moves. It can go through protects, it has priority, it always crits. It does, it's just such a good mon, but it can't target 2 mons at once, and that's its only downside. It even has decent speed. You already Tera, right? So you're close combat safe. Oh, I don't even survive Sucker Punch. Nice. And Lily finishes off. We got so much value out of the Lilligant. Let's go. I love Lilligant. I love this team so much. This team is so fun, man. It's so colorful too, with all the different colors. Roaring Moon being blue, Lilligant green, Groudon red, Flutter like grayish pink. Such a fun team. Nice. All right, let's get into a final review. Alright, getting into a final review. To start off, there is a Renico up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below. And I give this team a 10 out of 10. This team was so much fun. It really feels like, you know, the Sun teams of old Sword and Shield with like Venusaur, Groudon and stuff. It doesn't really have like the same components, but you know, with Chi-Yu being a fire type like Incineroar, Flutter being the fairy like the Zacian, and just Roaring Moon, you know, being on the team with Farigiraf. This team just feels so much fun. It does feature, you know, a lot of new Pokemon from the new generation. Lilligant being like the in-between Gen 8, Gen 9 type Pokemon. And Chi-Yu, Roaring Moon, Farigiraf, and Flutter all being Gen 9. But this team is just so much fun. I can't say that enough. The double ground coverage on Groudon feels so good to like just be in games where you can just click high horsepower and it's able to deal like consistent damage, and you win the game like 95% of the time when you have that win con, as opposed to missing those precipice blades. So it feels really good. Flutterman with the double coverage is really solid. The taunt came in very clutch in a lot of different matches for us. And the Chi-Yu also, you know, double dark, double fire feels really good. Like I said, when I first initially made this team, instead of the Farigiraf, I had Sableye on this team in order to help me with all the moves that can miss, like the Lilligant's moves, the Chi-Yu's moves, and the Groudon moves. But I did feel like this team needed something to help with Trick Room and priority. So I did switch out the Sableye for Farigiraf, right? And that's why I have the Fire Blast on Chi-Yu, because the idea was that you can hit those 100% accurate Fire Blast and Gravity. But I decided to keep it on there because when I was playing with Fire Blast, it was KOing a lot of different mons that I didn't expect, like Flamethrower too. So I decided that I want to keep it. And you know, risk the chance of missing, but I'm not going to click it that much. But when I really do need that single target fire type damage from Fire Blast, it is able to pick up a lot of surprise KOs. So it's really cool. And it's a really cool move for Chi-Yu. Lilligant was my favorite mon on this team. It's so fun to play with. In this video, we didn't get a chance to get off any coachings. But coaching is such a really good move that you can use on this team to, you know, make your Roaring Moon a lot stronger, as well as your Groudon, and also give you like some random defense boosts, like if you want to boost up your Farigiraf when they have like a Calyrex-Ice on the field, and just make your Farigiraf like a sweeper, right? And it's bulky on the defensive side. So those are just a couple things to note with this team. If you guys are able to pull off the coaching with the Lilligant, let me know in the comment below. But I had so much fun clicking sleep powders and close combats that I didn't even get a chance to click coaching, right? But coaching does punish like passive play and allow Groudon to be like super bulky. And also like under the Trick Room, like I said, you can go with Groudon plus Lilligant, and those coaching boosts plus Fire Tera makes Groudon very hard for those teams to remove. So it's also a really cool strategy into that. But that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you had a lot of fun, because I sure did. And I'll catch you in the next one. Stay tuned, more videos soon. Deuces.